And it's time for another basic beer review. And this time, I've been reviewing quite a lot of lagers recently, so I thought, let's do a lager. So I thought I'll review the Cruzcampo, because I know the Cruzcampo is not a bad beer, not that bad anyway. From what I've had before, I'm pretty sure it is actually Spanish, and it is brewed in Spain, so that's good. So we have actually got a Spanish beer that is actually Spanish. And you can get it in Spain, and you can get it here, and if I remember rightly, it's not too bad. But I've not had it for quite some time, so it'll be interesting to see how this tastes, how it compares to that Madre I had a couple of reviews back, and just to see what kind of taste I'm getting from it, really. So it's Cruzcampo Sevilla, so I assume that means it comes from Seville. It is 4.4% ABV. I don't remember it being that low. I thought it was higher than that, unless they've lowered the ABV recently without telling me. Anyway, let's crack it open, and we'll see how this 4.4% Cruzcampo tastes, because 4.4 seems pretty low, but we will see. I'm already getting ready with my next. I'm going to do another championship, but I'll tell you more about that when I've made the necessary arrangements. But let's just say this won't. Well, this could be in it, but might not be in it. It's going to be another lager one, but I'll tell you more about that when I've actually decided, when I've actually made the arrangements. So colour, it's not that pale. It's quite amber in the colour, which is what I would expect from a Spanish lager. We've got a nice frothy, well, kind of soap bubblesy head there. Just one finger, it is dissipating relatively quickly. But what else can I say? It's as I say, it's Spanish lager. It's Cruzcampo. It's got a reasonable reputation, I think, as far as these kind of beers are concerned. Let's get a nose on it. So getting quite a bit of malt. A little bit syrupy. A little bit bready. Smelling an awful lot better than that Madri smelt. It really does. Not getting any off smells. In fact, I'm getting a little bit of kind of that good rusticness that I get from some of those expensive Helles beers. But there is something there in the nose, especially 4.4%. It's quite a bit of a nose there for it. Obviously, it'll all be about when I taste it to see whether that's some of those smells translate to the flavour. But at the moment, it's smelling quite nice, I think. Smells like there's something there. There is a fair bit of maltiness in there. There's a little bit of lemon in there as well, and it's smelling decent. It wouldn't have been out of place in one of the championships that I've done so far. Anyway. Let's have a see what this thing tastes like, though, because it's all about the taste. Sometimes you have ones that smell alright, and then as soon as you taste them, you're like, yeah, I know why you're, I don't know, in the 4 cans for whatever range. Anyway, I'm going to have a taste of this, and then we'll see what we think of it, and we'll see how it goes. Cheers. So the flavour's quite light. There is a bit of that maltiness in there. There's a little bit of bitterness in there. It's quite carbonated. It's not smooth as I would perhaps like, but it has got a pleasant bitterness there that is actually making it nice and crisp. It's quite crisp. It's quite dry. A little bit of, it says quite a bit of maltiness, a bit of bready, a little bit of toffee notes in there as well. And it is going down quite well, to be honest. It's a malty, crisp, refreshing lager. There's nothing special about it. The flavour's not incredibly complex. It was a reasonable aftertaste. Almost like a wholemealy bready kind of aftertaste. But yeah, I mean it's very light in flavour. There's not a huge amount there, but it is pleasant. It does go down quite easy. It's refreshing. There is a little bit of bitterness, and it's definitely not too sweet. It's pleasant. It is pleasant. It's pleasant. It's I almost say it's half decent. I would think, again, every time I review a lager, I'm going to put it on the tier chart. Obviously, the Madrid didn't go on the tier chart because that wouldn't go anywhere near the tier chart. This, I think, would get on the tier chart. I think this would get on at tier 1. So yeah, I'm thinking tier 1 on the tier chart there. It's possibly would have got somewhere, to be honest, maybe in the premium supermarket lager championship. It is better than some of those were. Don't think it would get much further, but I think it would just about scrape a tier 1. It's better, I think, than your average lager that you just get, like your Tennants and your Fosters and your Amstels and Grolsch and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's basically what I'm thinking with this. It's got a little bit of maltiness to it, a little bit of bitterness to it. I think it would just about squeeze into tier 1. Certainly not a strong tier 1. It's a little bit bland for that, but at the end of the day, I'd say it's decent. It's half decent. It is a beer I will go back to. Can't remember how much this was, but there was a £3 for £6 range. I know you can get it in cans, which is a little bit cheaper. You can get it in pubs as well, and this would be a go-to for me in pubs compared to a lot of the lagers that you can get in pubs. Cruzcampo, I think, is one of the stronger lagers that you can get in pubs, to be honest. And it's nice. It's crisp. It's refreshing. It's got a bit of maltiness there, a bit of bitterness, and it's. I almost would say it'd be decent. Really, it's all right. It's pretty decent. Cruzcampo. There you go. That's your review. Till next time, have a good one.